My name is Kemi. I grew up in a small village in southern Nigeria. When I was young, my grandmother told me never to say the prince's name after sunset. She would whisper stories about him, but only in the afternoon, never at night. His name was Prince Duro. He ruled when she was a girl. They said he was handsome and clever, but very wicked. People feared him, but they clapped when he walked by. That's how scared they were. He made rules no one understood. He took land and daughters and goats as he pleased. And when a baby was born with a mark on its chest, he would send guards to take it. Nobody ever saw those babies again. The elders say Duro made a deal with something in the forest. Something old. He stayed young while others aged. His enemies fell sick one by one. Crops grew only near his palace. The rest of the village starved. One day, the villagers had enough. They didn't fight him. They just waited. They waited until he walked into the forest alone one night, like he did every full moon. Then they sealed the forest path with iron charms, salt, and red cloth. He never came back. Years passed. A grave was made, though no one saw his body. They buried a cow in royal cloth just to keep the story quiet. I never believed it. Until last year. I was 23 and working in Lagos. My grandmother died, and I returned for her funeral. I stayed in her old house. That's when it started. The first night, I heard knocking. Slow and gentle. 3 knocks. I thought it was my cousin. I opened the door. No one was there. Just wind. Second night, 3 knocks again. This time, I looked through the curtain first. I saw him. He wore a red robe. His skin was smooth, no wrinkles. His eyes were white like milk. His lips didn't move, but I heard him say, "Open the door, child of traitors." I shut the curtain. My heart nearly burst. I didn't sleep that night. I left early the next morning and told my uncle I wanted to return to Lagos. He looked scared but not surprised. Before I left, he gave me a jar of salt and said, "He knocks at doors. But he cannot enter without your voice." It's been months now. I live in a new apartment in the city. But sometimes, at 3 a.m., I still hear 3 knocks on the door. And I never speak. Not even a whisper. Because I know it's him. And he remembers me. But last week, something changed. My aunt came to visit. The last one who still remembers the old rites. When I told her what I'd heard, what I'd seen, she just nodded. Like she had been waiting. That night, she lit a candle and opened a small wooden box. Inside were ashes, palm thorns, a strip of red cloth, and a tiny bell carved from bone. "He walks because he was never truly buried," she whispered. "His name still lives. Tonight, we send him back." We waited. Then, 3 slow knocks. She poured a line of salt across the door. Lifted the bell. Rang it once, twice, 3 times. The air grew heavy. The candle flickered blue. The curtain moved though no window was open. Then, we heard his voice again. "Open the door, child of traitors." But this time, my aunt answered with power in her voice. "Go back to the trees that claimed you. Your name is dust. Your path is sealed." She threw the red cloth into the flame. The fire flared blue. The salt hissed. And something not human, screamed and vanished. The next morning, I opened the door. There was nothing. Just ash on the floor. Shaped like a hand. I swept it away. And then I said his name. Just once. In the morning sun. "Duro." And the wind didn't answer.